that you want, for all that you believe. It's right to fight for what we want, to live the way we please. As long as we have done our best, then no one can do more.
Hello there. Welcome to the Flushing Bloke podcast. Oh, dear leader, do not die, for without you we cannot fly. You have our passports all locked up, and without you we're truly... Anyway, with me this evening, we have Brian.
Hello.
Hey, shall I make this full screen? Why don't I make this full screen? That would make a lot more sense. How do I make this full screen?
Oh, click on it.
I'm trying.
Little thing up in the corner there says full
right.
screen.
Okay, so we get rid of the participants thing. There we go. No, I said get rid of the part. I said get rid of the part.
Just click on chat,
Okay. Ah, right. Okay, click on chat. I've clicked on chat.
and you can click the X there or the arrow.
Close. There. Look at that. I'm a genius. Thank you very much. You're not charging me for that, are you?
Yeah, international rates.
Okay. We have also Dr. Sinister's Metatron, Mr. Alistair Locke.
Hello.
Hello, dear. And it is Leader Day today, as you all know. Your house should have received the statutory pamphlet, so we fully expect you to be celebrating in the officially ordained manner. And to join us, and to give his Leader Day speech a little later, it's Dr. Augustus Julius Sinister V.
Greetings, peasants.
Yay! Oh, not peasant scum. Oh, that's good. Happy
You get an
birthday,
upgrade.
Sid.
Thank you. It's my 50th Leader Day.
50th
Aw.
Leader Day. 50th day since that first cloning experiment.
Indeed.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, I remember it well. Sort of. Right.
They're
We're
in the
not sure.
test tube late one night.
Yeah. Right, we don't have Dominic tonight. He's doing a family thing. And Eddie's knackered, apparently. So he said he might try, but not to expect him. Sorry about that. Hello, Greta.
Hi.
Hi, sweetheart. That's chat, Andrew. So, yes, stuff and things. We've got a bit of a show for you. We've got to review some shit. And review some shit.
Oh, you did say that.
Yes.
I wasn't sure.
This is the blade. Anything goes up. To
Oh, I
a
see.
point.
It's kind of brown, maybe a little runny, but you know.
Oh,
otherwise firm.
dude. Line
There was a
down.
TV program.
I'm reviewing
with some
shit.
woman
What
that
do you
used to
want?
look at shit.
Reminds me of that bit from Airplane. Oh no, the shit's really going to hit the fan.
Oh,
Ah dear, yeah. Right-y-ho. So first things first, we have two new kittens in the Flashing Blade family. We have Ty.
yes.
Yes.
Now this is partly why I'm on my iPad. You see.
Yes, mobility.
Ty is currently. Oh God, what have I done there? Ty is currently asleep in his pod.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh, look at the toe beans.
Hello, Ty.
Oh, he's got a splodgy nose like my splodgy nose.
He just woke
He
up
has.
and doesn't know what's going on.
And my other cat, Whisper, is somewhere, probably upstairs with my wife, actually. But this is Ty. This is Tiberius.
What a
Ty, for sure.
magnificent pussycat.
Indeed, he's lovely. He's really,
How
really
has he
cuddly.
done on the Kobayashi Maru?
Very true.
Basically, he resolved the entire issue by conquering the Klingon Empire before it ever happened.
You got to
as
admit,
one
Kirk
does.
didn't think of that.
No, exactly.
Nope.
Basically,
that's thinking outside the box. That is.
The Federation policy of non-interference and being neutral and pacifistic went straight out the window when Ty came on board, and they launched an immediate battle fleet against Klingon, the homeworld, Kronos, and that was the end of that. They weren't expecting that.
Was the Spanish Inquisition there as well?
No. It was the Romulan Inquisition.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Nobody was
worse.
expecting them.
No, very much
No
so.
one expects the Romulan Inquisition.
Right. So, news. Well, no, we can go around and do the week's things, because I don't think there is any news, except I think the Box of the Lights is next week's big finish, which I'm very much looking forward to. I think it
Right.
does.
Can I just make a small comment on the Box of Delights?
Yes, by all means, please.
I do love the Box of Delights, the TV version. I've never read the book, but obviously, Patrick Troughton and blah, blah, blah. But the spoilers here, by the way, the whole thing's a fucking dream.
It is rather nice.
It's rather nice, but the whole thing's a dream.
So was that series of Dallas. It didn't stop it being fun.
But this is true. There are no showers in the Box of Delights.
No, only snow showers.
Perhaps there should have been. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, there you go.
Can
Brian.
you really call it a box of delight without any showers?
Okay, this conversation's getting away from me.
Golden ones?
Yep, privates ahoy.
Hey, whatever floats your boat. I'm just saying.
Dudes!
No, there's no boats involved.
Dudes!
Whatever.
No!
On my
There's
t-shirt.
a
by the way.
certain level we don't go beneath.
Hard Rock Cafe. Oh, that's good.
That's
I
good.
like that.
Yeah, I got one of the original ones of those Hard Rock Cafe Gallifrey ones. It died. It's a very long time ago. Brian, what sort of
Yes?
week have you had?
I've had a good week. Overall, it's been a good week, except right now we're entering, burst into flame season here.
Ah, yes, you,
Central New
you
York.
have a temperature.
We have a 93-degree temperature.
What's that in real temperature units?
In old money, mate.
I don't know, 30-something.
It's got to be more than that. You think you're in the wrong podcast. Retta, why?
No, you don't, Retta. You belong here with us.
Is that Greta Thunberg?
Ah,
Oh, I think I see why. Yes, because of your filthy, smutty mouth, young man. I shall
Me?
mail you. No, him. I shall mail you some carbolic.
who, me?
Yes, you.
Oh, she's used to me saying much, much worse.
Oh, very, very dear.
Much.
Oh,
much.
no, that's not good, dear me.
But
That is
my
warm.
house did get a new housemate this weekend.
And yes, we have Ty.
We
now
got a
have Tor.
kitten. Tor.
Tor.
As in Tormund Giantsbane.
Who
from Game of
isn't going
Thrones.
to come in front of the camera.
He's not going to appear right now. He's upstairs getting acquainted with the dog.
Fair enough. I feel sorry for Ace.
He's voting
I really
no.
do. This is tame
You're
for
on
you,
mute, by the
apparently,
way.
Paco. Just saying. So anyway, Alistair, what sort of a week have you had?
Oh, crikey. Well, my week's just become a sort of, I'm just at the coal face of the editor. I'm editing this thing for Audible.
Mhm.
So I'm averaging about an episode a week. So I've been doing it 3 weeks. So I'm just on the cusp of finishing episode 3, dropping in some footsteps and the sound of a door. And that's it for episode 3. That was a spoiler, wasn't it?
It was terrible. I know there's
I
now going to be
know.
a door in there, and somebody might at some
And
stage do
some-
some walking.
Some
You make your own
footsteps.
sound effects.
I do. Yes, I've got my Walkatron working at this very moment. I shall demonstrate. Hang on.
Oh yes, please do.
You hear that?
No.
No.
Let me turn it up a little bit louder. Hang on. You heard it earlier, didn't you? when
I
played it?
thought I did, yes.
Oh right. Oh, so I'll take my headphones off because that's definitely with the headphones. You hear that?
The banging?
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
Yes.
That's my Walkatron. You see, it's up here on the screen.
Okay.
Walkatron. That's a good name for that. I like that.
Walkatron.
Do you need a sound effect of someone sorting a big box of Lego?
As I play the keys, I get a different footstep. See?
Oh, that's good.
Oh,
I like that.
Ah.
Yes.
That
Makes you
good?
wonder what Tchaikovsky's 1812 would sound like. What was it you were saying, Andrew?
Do you need a sound effect of someone sorting out a massive box of Lego? Because I've had to rent a garage to store all my Lego, and I've got enormous tons and tons and tons and tons of Lego, and this is just one of my boxes, and I'm sitting here sorting it out.
Whatever you do, don't step on them.
Viewers will be
Stand
nice to
up,
know,
break
pleased to
in
know that I'm going up there
garage.
for to stage an intervention next Saturday.
I'll show you my garage if you like. If you're
Oh,
lucky,
do.
I might let you leave.
Show us your garage, your mobile. Show us
Oh,
your
what about
garage.
you, Sin? What sort of week you had?
Me?
Yeah, you.
I got caught speeding,
What?
and I had to do a driver awareness course on Friday morning.
Oh,
And,
I can't imagine.
And earlier this week, Ty, bless him, lost a small piece of his anatomy.
Oh,
But he's bounced back amazingly well. Didn't have a cone of shame or anything. But yes, mainly it's been coordinating the parades and the flybys and the naval gun salutes and the annual invasion of China.
it
because
does
they're
make
not
it
very
tricky
powerful.
to make it appear spontaneous. It's a difficult one. How do you spontaneously invade somewhere?
Well, in the past,
Yes.
we've basically got a map and just closed our eyes and with a pin, and
Oh, right. Yeah.
unfortunately, we did once prompt a civil war because we ended up invading ourselves.
Oh, God. There is always that problem, isn't there?
But the mighty pin cannot be disputed.
You have to go where the pin says.
Yeah.
Anyway, the advantage of a civil war
Oh, yes.
is that you can never be on the losing side.
This is true.
That's my week.
Okay.
Now, is it really civil, or do you?
Oh, be very
is there-
polite. Trust me.
Oh, we stop at 5 for tea.
Oh, okay.
Yes. What do you expect? Anyway, so this week, this arrived.
Yeah, I've got one of those on order.
Yeah, I'm starting to wonder because TV Cream are the people who did this. I think, was it you, Brian? You dug out the link, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know if TV Cream is really around much nowadays. I'm not sure. But they are bound to be slightly...
On off, I would imagine.
What?
Well, it depends how long it's been out.
Oh, right, I see what you mean. And the... where was I? Yes, they're suddenly going to get a flurry of orders for this T-shirt that they had put up years and years and years ago. So they're probably going to start either ignore it, probably, or wonder what the hell's going on, because Sinister's getting one, Brian's getting one.
I ordered 2. It should be here sometime next week,
I've ordered
or
2.
the week after.
Eddie and Sean are wearing them, and people on Facebook have said, "Oh, I must get one of those." Brian, you and I and Eddie, fashion icons.
Of course.
Yes.
Well, yes.
Yes.
They had
Because we know everything spawns from the Flash and
Flash
Blade.
and Blade t-shirts on
Okay.
there as well.
Oh, what, the TV show?
Yes.
Ah, no. Afraid not. I don't want to. I know we use the theme tune because, well, I called it the Flashing Blade simply for the lyrics to the theme tune. But I try to differentiate. I don't want to tread on anyone's toes, basically. It's a thing. And also, right, Fence Saga. You haven't had the latest
God.
update.
Hang
of
on,
the
hang on,
Fence
hang on.
Saga.
Surely that should be called Fencegate.
Oh.
Oh.
Very good.
Oh, you see, this is why we miss you. Damn. Okay, we're calling it that from now on. Fencegate.
Fencegate. Yeah.
Fencegate. So they came and fixed my fence.
Good Lord.
Not properly.
Oh, of course not.
They used the old gate, but removed any way of locking it. So I've got to get that sorted out. And also, I've got trees in the corner of my garden. So the fences go up to the trees, but they're not snug. There's big gaps, which the dog can run out of. So I'm having to employ somebody to come and sort it out and stop it off. Apparently, they didn't have permission to do that.
Do what?
To take it up to the trees properly and secure the garden.
I see.
Yeah. They've sent
But
me...
aren't the trees on their properties?
they're half on theirs, half on mine.
We got permission to do some work, but we don't have permission to do it properly. Sorry,
Yes.
Gov.
Yeah, that's roughly it. But it is nice to have a fence back up, I will admit. So someone's coming out to...
94. We just went up a degree.
Oh, yes, Brian's sizzling.
Oh, can we have a bet as to what it will be by the end of the show?
Yes! Hang on a second. Give me a second,
Ooh.
Sin. What time is it now? It's 4 p.m. down there. So...
Yep. It's 4:16.
Yes, so it's midsummer.
97, I'm going to say.
97? So I'm just trying to think.
We have a
You're going to
97.
start thinking heat traps.
Hold
I
on,
think.
1 minute. Alexa, what's 97 degrees Fahrenheit in centigrade?
97 degrees Fahrenheit is about 36.11 degrees Celsius.
Okay, 36.11 degrees
Hang on.
Celsius.
Hang on a second. Alexa, what's 97 degrees Fahrenheit in Celsius?
97 degrees Fahrenheit is about 36.11 degrees Celsius.
Sorry, I don't take anything on the internet without fact checking. It's important.
Okay, fair enough.
Oh dear. So this is another piece of newsy stuff. Sorry, I've got a few things to tell you. I went onto Amazon because it was Amazon Prime Day, and
Did you give thanks to Optimus?
I
for
did.
dying
I
so
did.
we could have this.
yes, I
Okay.
did. Yep. And I thought to myself, oh well, let's have a look, see what they got. So they've got an Echo Dot, but it's a new Echo Dot. My old Echo Dot's gone missing. I'll get an Echo Dot because they're all right.
What's
And-
an Echo Dot?
A little
Alexa thing.
tiny one that I've got 7 Amazon Echoes in my house, and 3 of them are dots that cover the transit areas of the bunker.
He's all wired up. And also they had the Echo Show, which has a screen to it. And
Yes.
a camera and whatever.
Got one of them.
And so I bought the Show first and thought I'm going to have to get the Echo Dot because I need it to run the Echo Show. Except you don't, do you? They're separate individual. So I've now got an Echo Dot. I don't know what to do with it. So suggestions where I can stick it, I'd be very grateful. Brian?
No,
Have you
told
zoomed
me
yourself
we could.
in, love? You have. We can't really see your bat thing.
It's okay.
I don't mind. I just.
I adjusted the camera a little bit. I mean, I could go down. But
No.
I'm not wearing pants, so you don't
Yeah.
really want me
Yep.
to go
Who
down.
does?
No.
Who does these days?
No.
Exactly. It's the
believe-
21st century. No more pants.
Wasn't there a
Yeah.
parish bylaws forbidding it?
The
Zoom
Pant
has
Liberation
given us.
Front.
Yeah.
Mm.
PLF.
Yes. Zoom has given us so much freedom.
Yes, indeed.
Yes, it has.
Mm,
Yes.
hang loose,
I think
folks.
They're all-
fertility rates are going to go through the roof.
Mm.
Oh, that's
So much
depressing.
more ventilation these days.
I'm picking.
This is why I'm not sweating.
Oh, I thought you were like Prince Andrew.
No,
Oh, okay then. Thought we've got royalty.
no,
on
I'm
this.
not a reptilian.
Have you been to Pizza Hut in Woking?
Activate order 1776.
Mhm.
No, I still don't know what an Echo Dot is.
It's a device from Amazon, which is linked to the internet, and it's voice activated and replies using speech. So, for example, Alexa, tell me a fact.
Mine's going off now. Alexa, stop.
Mathematician. His machine
they
accepted
come-
a coin and then dispensed holy water.
Did it come up? Did they both come up with the same fact, or did they
No,
come up with
that was random.
No, no, they were different facts.
Actually,
Oh,
if you
okay.
if you look on this YouTube site, because this is going over to YouTube, I have posted a video of what happens when other people start and with my Alexa, and it all gets. They say echo chamber. This is ridiculous. I'm picking my car up on Thursday. My new car. New brum brum, which means I can go places. Alistair, I can come and
Can
see
you
you,
put
but
your Echo Dot in the car?
I probably
You
could.
You
So an
can
Echo
get.
Dot is.
Sorry, you can get Echo devices for the car.
Oh,
Yes.
you're kidding.
No, you can. There
This
is one
could be
specifically-
very fun.
So basically, an Echo Dot is an Alexa thingy.
Yes.
Yes,
the little
Oh,
one.
I have an Echo Dot. I have not set it up because, well,
You're not 6.
So what
Um,
can you
I
do with
don't
it
need
apart
it.
from? I can't sound. like
Oh,
a
if
big
you use it
Luddite.
properly, you can do all sorts of things. You can order your shopping and this, that, and the other. You can control
you-
your lights and your
Have you
kettle.
tried
And
this? Have you tried this one, Alexa? What's the airspeed velocity of an unladen swallow?
That depends if it's an African or a European swallow.
Alexa, open pod bay doors, please.
Oh,
I'm sorry, Dave. I'm afraid I can't do
Oh,
that.
nice.
I know how and will not
I've got one
understand.
that goes, Alexa, red alert.
That was what I tried to do last night. It went very wrong.
But
Oh,
basically,
no.
what it does is,
Oopsie.
I've got coloured lights. You see,
Yes,
It basically. Anyway, yeah.
So red alert. Yeah, that makes perfect sense. It does mean changing the bulb, but there we go.
I got
Oh.
a thing. It goes ding when
Yeah.
stuff's around.
That's good. Ding when stuff's around. I approve of that. So
Yep.
picking the car up on Thursday. Alistair, I will come and see you, but we can't do it at your house because you've got stairs.
Gotcha.
Your house is made of stairs.
Yes, it's made of stairs.
It is.
Yes.
But at least I can get down to see you now. Same with you, Sinister. Brian, fuck off. Is it my fault you live over there in South Canada?
I'm okay over here in South Canada.
No, you're
In
not. You're
fact,
baking.
if there's a Hooverville next year, I may come over there. So see,
So where are you?
I'm
actually
invading.
based?
Get
I
ready
thought you were
to
in-
get the replacement, Sinister. All right, we'll
I
get
thought-
plenty of
I
opportunities.
thought I thought you were in New York. Where are you then?
I am.
Oh, you are in New
I
York.
am.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, New York State.
Ah,
I'm in central New York State.
gotcha.
If you could just give some coordinates out for Sinister, I'd be very grateful.
I know them already.
Oh, you're already targeted. That's good. Okay.
Okay,
then.
let me put it this way. My VPN is based in central New York State.
Okay.
So that's the silliness over and done with. Now we'll get serious.
Oh, yeah, right.
Thank heavens, at
Like,
last.
that's going to end the silliness.
Yeah, okay, now there's... Right, I'm going to let our guests know there's going to be a video played. Okay?
So you have to keep stum.
Keep... if I can find the
Because-
right one. Right, you ready? 3,
Right.
2, 1.
Shh.
I'm enjoying myself too much this evening.
That's
I really
very
am.
sweet.
It's yeah. Anyway, the seventh Doctor Who, because there is only one, there will only ever be one, as decided because he ejected the pool, he's going to take Mel to Paradise Towers. I'm not sure what the name of the story is, but I'm sure you'll find it somewhere. So, yes, except Paradise Towers is supposed to be this wonderful place with an amazing pool, is actually a rundown hellhole. Looking a lot like some of the estates in Britain, if I'm honest with you. And the residents have been left to their own devices for too long. And the thing is, the residents consist of the children who were put there, who have now grown up, the residents, or resis, the older part of the generation, and then the caretakers who are there to look after the place. It's
Well, there's
sort
been a
of-
war, hasn't there?
Well, yeah, there was talk of a war, yeah. And ne'er the twain shall meet, basically. And it's... then there's Pex. Yes. How do we describe Pex? Pex is here to set the world of Paradise Towers to rights. He's very strong, he's highly trained, and actually he's pretty crap.
Hex is probably a deserter.
Yeah, I would have thought so.
Yeah.
However, I'm not so certain. Looking at his age compared to the Kangs, he must have been a child. Still, I don't know. Anyway, I watched Paradise Towers just before coming here, actually. And, bizarre set of emotions watching it. I remember the first time I watched it, and I was appalled by it. It was terrible. Oh, God, no, dreadful. I'm watching it tonight, and I am seeing so much more to it, so much more depth, and... Brian, I can't remember, it was you or Eddie who described it in chat as something to do with Grant Morrison?
Yes, on a scale of 1 to Grant Morrison, how high were the writers when they wrote this?
Exactly. But the brief from the script editor, the new script editor Andrew Cartmel, and this was the first script he'd discovered and got on TV, Time in the Rani didn't count, was he wanted to follow the likes of Alan Moore and Grant Morrison with the storytelling.
So he did what, 80 lines of coke?
Probably something like that.
Okay.
Yeah,
Just
the
checking.
80s. And the
It was the 80s.
yeah, and so I doubt it
Couple
very much,
grams.
by the way, folks.
It's fine.
Okay, he's a very nice person. He wouldn't do that sort of thing. Just clearing my arse here. So I was going to say, yeah, but I'm really, really appreciating it. I discovered something about Richard Breyer's performance, which at first I was all, oh my god. He bases it on Fred Kite from I'm All Right, Jack, the Peter Sellers film. The role Peter Sellers played. Even the moustache is the same. The moustache changes, by the way, when he gets taken over by Cro-Agnon and it fills out a bit. But that's what it is. He's basically playing Peter Sellers. And I suddenly appreciate it so much more because of it. If you can see I'm All Right, Jack, it's probably on Amazon.
Yes,
or
I know the
something like
film. Yeah.
that. You'll see what I mean.
Yes.
However, there's still no bloody excuse for the zombie chief caretaker or Cro-Agnon.
It's so long since I've seen it. I don't think I've watched it since it went out.
No, that's what I thought myself, actually. Though there was
Is this on the new Blu-ray? Which one?
Yes, it is. And
All right.
I screwed up the timing of this. I should have done it a week later because I'll have received the Blu-ray and I could have watched it in 5.1.
Yeah, well, I'm
I
due to
didn't.
watch it this week when mine turns up.
Oh, fair enough. Well, it's sort of timely.
Because I'm slowly making my way through Tom Baker's first season on
Oh, that's a good one.
Blu-ray.
That is a good one.
And it's so nice seeing it again. You know, it's as good as I remember.
It's like a warm hug.
Yeah.
That's a good way of putting it.
And you know, it's been, I don't know whether they've graded the picture at all, but I mean, apart from the fact that it's as good as it can possibly be off 2-inch tape, it looks very nice. It's very clean. The sound is very clear, and also for me, it's interesting, the text that comes up telling you all these little interesting trivia stuff about the episode. You know,
That's what I'd do. I'd normally watch the episode on DVD, then rewatch it with the commentary and the info text.
Yeah, I'll probably go back and watch it with a commentary afterwards. So I would be tempted to buy this new Blu-ray, the Sylvester McCoy.
There's a lot in it, but a lot of similar stuff as well. Different mixes, if you like, of each program, as well as an awful lot of off-air studio footage.
Oh, okay.
And a huge amount of paperwork in PDF form, about 9,000 pages, something like that.
Oh, good grief.
I know. It's supposed to be a very good set, so I'm looking forward to it. Hopefully it should arrive tomorrow, but Amazon haven't contacted me to say it's going to be delivered yet.
You need
So-
a Blu-ray player and a new PC or laptop, though, wouldn't you? Wouldn't you?
So let's turn. First of all, Brian, you actually did watch this.
I did watch it.
So come on, hold the show together, Brian, for me, please.
Okay.
Go on.
So it's not a bad episode. It doesn't need all the futuristic slang. Kangs, what, Rezes, who the hell cares? Just say the goddamn word. Maybe I'm old,
They're
but
trying to build a world there.
they're trying to sound hip and young and with it, and it's stupid.
Okay. Let me introduce you to Ace. Anyway, carry on.
Pex is over the top camp.
Pex
and
lives.
I love him. Was
When
he first
because he went to
appears-
the gym.
I've no idea.
Yes.
Wouldn't it have been better if it
When
was
he
Pez?
first appears
dispensing
rescuing Mel from the cannibalistic old lady residences,
Cooey.
That's sort of arsenic and old lace, isn't
It
it?
is. it's
there
wonderful.
is just something so 80s about cannibalistic old ladies. I can't even.
What they don't do it anymore. It just was
They
a
don't do it
fashion.
anymore.
No.
Ah, dear me, nostalgia
it's-
for those days.
Who were all the teenagers?
It's
How do
it
you
really
cook a
just needs
teenager,
to be
though?
done.
I'm totally with you on that one. Let's get rid of the teenagers
Yeah,
and the small
down
ones.
with teenagers.
Yeah. You see, one thing you mentioned, Pex. One thing
Get
that
off
made me
my
think
lawn.
was the way Pex speaks, and same with the Kangs. They speak like children.
Well, that's because they
haven't
are
grown
children.
up. They've had no guidance.
They've never been to school.
Yeah,
They've-
exactly.
It's all they've known.
And, you know, it's fascinating. One thing I didn't like was the Doctor almost condoning bullying.
Yes.
He never said anything, did he? Whenever Pex was being bullied.
No.
No. Sorry, Brian, I interrupted.
And he manipulated Pex into his inevitable end.
So be it. Yes. But, oh, hang on a moment. What we got here? I need to look at this. The Batcave!
No. Me.
Because I'm Batman.
I'm Batman.
Okay, carry on, please.
So, okay, they have the alien brain thing in the basement, and it's built as a prison to hold it. However, let's put all the little old ladies and babies in the same building. I don't quite get the logic there, but okay.
They discorporeated Croagnol, and
And
so he
imprisoned
was just,
him
and
in the
imprisoned
basement.
him, thinking he can't get out of there. And then they moved. The war occurred, and they moved
And
people in.
they
Personally, I
moved-
think all he needed to do was to turn around and say, "I'm sorry, this next project will be art."
Wasn't
Not-
this the theme for The Mummy? With Brendan Fraser? Imprison something in the basement and then everybody comes up on top and it gets out and loose.
I think it's an old
Tries to
trope,
kill
isn't it?
everyone.
Must be an old trope. Would have thought so, possibly.
Yeah.
Don't know.
So
Did you enjoy it?
it wasn't bad. Wasn't great, but
Like
it
I
wasn't
say, I
bad.
enjoyed it more than I thought I would. Very much so. I could see so much more to it. But because my eyes have been opened in the intervening years by fanzine articles and this, that, and the other. But yeah, what about you, Sin? You must remember this.
Do, and I have to say, Richard Briers aside, I really, 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 really like the story. I think it's brilliant. I know it's got Bonnie Langford screaming, and it's
Mel's not
not
treated
got
well here, no.
it's not got the best reputation, but for what it is, I think of the era, it's one of the best in that series, definitely. And I've been trying to Google the quote about the thickness of semiotic texts, but I can't find it right now.
Unfolding text.
Yeah, that's the one. Where it basically the whole thing about the caretakers and the bureaucracy and all that kind of thing. I don't know. I have a soft spot for it, and I do have it here on DVD. I haven't watched it for a while, but I have been looking forward to receiving the Blu-ray set this week so that I can watch it again. And I've been deliberately not, waiting. I mean, had I known we were going to do this today, I probably would have watched it this afternoon. But
I was hoping my Blu-ray would have arrived so I could do, but I couldn't.
yeah, I like it. It's a good one. The whole thing with basically, as you say, the residents of Paradise Towers have been left to rot.
Yeah.
There's been some kind of war or conflict or devastation or something. Nobody probably even realizes they're still there. You've got cannibals preying on young people. That they're all in gangs that are constantly fighting, and then you've got Pex who thinks he's James Bond. I like it a lot. You've disappeared.
At last, my ninjas have arrived. Oh, wait.
Dear, can't actually see them. They're really good, Brian. You're getting your money's worth.
I know.
That's
they're,
cool.
They're really. They hide.
The robot.
Nothing but the best ninjas to assassinate people.
The robots are cool in it as well. The pool robot is particularly nice.
Yeah, I can't. I mean,
The lobster robot?
Actually, not just the pool robot, but with the cleaners as well. The actors have to do a lot of "I'm being captured" acting.
Okay, so here's also a question.
Yes.
Mel finally gets to the
Yep.
pool,
Mhm.
and then promptly forgets everything she's been through, and let's go for a dip.
The other thing is, it's not that great a pool.
No,
It's very
not.
small.
But
Yeah,
did
I
you
remember
notice
right.
how hard she was trying to get Pex into the water? I'm
What do
thinking
you
the thirst
say?
was real there.
You think the crush was real?
The thirst was real.
All right. Okay. All right.
I'm just,
Yeah. Your mind's gone there.
You mean she went
Hey,
she
it's
went
the
mad
80s.
for Pex's pecs?
Exactly. She went pecking mad.
Interesting.
Hmm. Well, Alistair, did you ever enjoy this?
Well, at the time, I didn't really enjoy it. I think.
Better than Time in the Rani, though, right?
Oh God, yes. Like I was saying, this is the first example of Andrew Cartmel Doctor Who, and it's brilliant.
Yeah. So yeah, I didn't remember enjoying it. I thought Pex was sort of vaguely cute at the time. Yes, I couldn't get past Richard Breyer's OTT chief.
No, at
what
the
was he
time,
called?
neither could I.
Chief caretaker. Yes, and the fact that he based it on Peter Sellers, it was a sort of over the top yet pale imitation. I mean, the Peter Sellers character was multi-layered, whereas this was just a bit of wall graffiti.
Wall scroll.
Yeah. So, and the music, I also remember the music.
Oh,
I was
a story to
aghast.
tell.
Yeah, the fact that I thought he obviously turned on the drum machine and just left the room.
Kev McCulloch.
Yeah,
Yeah.
little story. When I
Heard
first
him
moved
described as Kef McDrum machine.
when I first moved over to Manchester from Jersey, the only cassette I had was Doctor Who's 25th anniversary album,
Mm-hmm.
and it's
I've
all
got that
Kev
on
McCulloch's
CD.
music. So, of
Yeah.
course, and as it was the only cassette, it just got played over and over again. Not just by me, but by others as well. And so I'm watching this, getting flashbacks to Manchester.
What year were you in Manchester?
89.
Huh?
89.
All right.
Before
before
the
the whole-
show's demise.
Before the Manchester thing, then.
Yes, just.
Okay.
It's a very friendly city, though, with occasional fighting.
I have to let off steam occasionally.
Well, no, I was sitting there with a couple of friends in the pub, and they're playing a game of pool against two other guys. And
As one does.
yeah, and then suddenly they're fighting, and I'm sat there like this, going, "What the hell's happening?" You get kicked out of the pub, and they're looking at me as if saying, "Why didn't you jump in?" I just go, "What?" Wow,
Yeah.
bizarre. So anyway, in general, we sort of enjoyed it. Some of us more than others. Would that be a fair thing?
Yeah, I'm intrigued to watch it again.
Yeah.
And I probably would enjoy it again more
I
because
do have to say this episode is
when you say
perhaps
episode, you mean the
when
full
they
story.
really
Yes, he's doing
started
an
to
American thing.
kiddify, when they wanted to kiddify Doctor Who.
I disagree.
It really strikes me as something that you would have found on the Nickelodeon channel back in the 80s.
It is very different for Doctor Who because
Yes.
it is a stylized environment.
Yeah. Well, so's the Happiness Patrol.
Oh, very much so, and love that.
Which,
Oh, yeah.
at the time, I loathed because of the Candyman. But that I did watch again, and I enjoyed it far more because I could see the there was more depth to it that I couldn't get past initially because it was a bit cheap, and I just didn't. Although the Candyman costume was brilliant, the whole idea of ripping off,
Bertie Bassett.
but yeah, was I couldn't get past that. Yeah. So is that in the same season?
It's the following year.
It's the next one.
It's
the
the
next one.
oddball for that season, as
'Cause
they
again, I'd like
became
to-
known as. The
Because the set they weren't filming in TC1 by then, because all the sets are tiny, aren't they? And lots of black,
Yes.
so it all falls off to black.
And this is
to
just before the
save money.
asbestos. Well, certainly for Happiness Patrols, just before the asbestos scare,
Right.
and that was hard to say. Anyway, so yeah, Doctor Who, Paradise House, part of the season 24 Blu-ray set, which is out roughly about now, or tomorrow, or something. Yes, so go get, fetch.
Speaking
This
of which,
next
we're
one-
getting a new dog next week.
Are you?
Yes, we are.
Congratulations.
Oh wow! I've got to ask what breed.
We're getting a little terrier.
Watch out, they're escape artists.
Yes, we're.
Oh, I
planning.
look forward to pictures. I look forward to pictures.
Yeah. His name is Rocky.
Rocky.
Rocco. Yes, his previous owners, they couldn't look after him anymore. They were sort of getting on a bit,
Aw.
and so he was in the Dogs Trust shelter for a month, and we saw him and thought,
Oh, sweet.
Yeah.
You've
So-
done a good thing.
You have, very much so.
thank you. So I think he arrives on Wednesday.
Oh, everyone's having a good time. It's great.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm not having a good time. I'm just getting a dog. But
That's
yes,
the same thing.
Yes, exactly.
Yes.
The dog
Right.
brings the good time with it.
yay,
It's always a party when a dog's involved.
Damn straight.
good time, Rocker. It's not easy having a good time.
It's like the party Jawa.
Yeah.
Ah, the party Jawa. A mystical beast indeed. Ah,
Yes,
Have you secretly got a dog just so you can get some sound effects from him?
that's exactly it. Yeah.
or make coffee. Sorry, that was a kitten. Right, now, we also did
That's
listening.
what he's doing upstairs.
Yes. I'm just thinking cappuccino.
You mean cat Achino?
No. I've
character
got
in
to
that.
introduce you properly to Blackadder. We really do.
Oh yeah.
Oh, you'll be pleased
In
to know,
time.
Sinister, as requested, we will be looking at Star Cops.
Really?
Yes, we've got to do Doomwatch, then we're looking at V the miniseries, and then we'll do Star Cops.
Star Cops after Doctor Who and Blake Seven is probably my third favourite TV show.
Fair enough. I've never really sat down and watched it properly, so
I
I look forward to
Group, yeah.
it. Well, we've got to
It's-
find it first, but yeah.
Yes, it's one to watch. I mean, the first episode, as I remember it, was so busy. They were trying to introduce so much, and there was very, very bad CSO on the sort of zero gravity sequences.
Cat's
Well, you've
ass.
got Trevor Cooper on wires, which is no mean feat.
Trevor Cooper was in from episode 2 onwards, but yeah,
Ah.
they basically.
So who am I thinking of was floating in zero gravity in the first episode and thinking, oh my god,
Calder himself?
possibly.
Yeah. So basically, the first episode is set largely on board European Space Station,
Mm.
but they, in terms of the series arc, they very soon migrate to the moon base, which is where they establish their headquarters, which is obviously has a degree of gravity about it. So, yeah.
So I just remember that being such a busy episode. I thought, oh, I'm not watching this again. And then Alan
They
Stevens,
do lots of they have lots of scenes in Star Cops where there are literally two conversations going on at once. Somebody will be talking to somebody on a screen, and they'll have two other people in the same room having a conversation, and you are supposed to be able to kind of tune into both. It can be a little bit distracting, but I think it's quite well done in most instances.
because I missed the second episode. I've never seen the second episode because I was aghast at the first one.
The second episode is an important episode for the arc of the story as a whole, because spoilers. No, I can't say spoilers. 'cause
No,
you're
no,
gonna go-
No,
Because
spoilers,
I'll
because
take it.
we've yet to
Yeah.
watch it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there is
They-
an event which
Well-
alienates the main character from
Oh,
Earth.
okay, right. Because Alan Stevens rang me. He said, "You've got to watch this. It's brilliant." So I started watching it from the third episode on, and it had settled by then, and
Yes.
found its level. And yes, it was great. And I thought, this is great, and that was it. No more.
Moving on. Because we have to. We'll be here
Yes.
until the crack of doom otherwise. We did listening. You two didn't, but we did.
We did.
We did. we listened to The War Doctor Begins,
Yes.
starring Jonathan Carley as the Doc with no name. So the 9th Doctor Who, what a shame Dominic isn't here to see him twitch when I do that. The 9th Doctor Who, probably, has just been born on Khan. And yes. Oh, I wish they'd done something. No, stop it. And he's trying to find out.
Carry on.
Yeah, that's this show.
You show that and expect me to carry on.
Yes.
I'm just going to be incoherent. Anyway, Doctor Who's trying to find out just what sort of a man he is. In the meantime, the Time Lords are up to something funny with the flame of eternal life. And Nohilia, the leader of the Sisterhood of Khan, is being quite clever about the whole damn thing. That's the first story. I can't remember. See, the trouble is, I enjoyed this so much. I don't have time to look at that. I can't remember what. I ended up buying a load of John Hurt War Doctor stuff, and I've been listening to that. So I can't actually remember.
It's all blending together, isn't it?
Yeah. I can't remember the plot of the middle story whatsoever. The third one is about the Dalek time strategist and its new weapon, the Temporal Eradicator. That's roughly. Look, I absolutely loved it. Jonathan Carling is note perfect. He will no doubt relax into the role a bit more. I should imagine anybody doing this for the first time, especially a fan.
He was
like
damn
us.
good.
Oh, he's remarkable, wasn't he?
Oh,
And it
yeah.
certainly conveyed a slightly lighter side to the War Doctor because he's younger, which is nice. And it's not that blatant, but it is there. So, Brian, talk to us about The War Doctor Begins, please.
I loved it.
Oh, there we go.
This
Moving on.
was a great box set. It's showing how far and how low the Time Lords have sunk in this war. The first episode introduces the Doctor. It introduces
Sorry, Claus.
Santa.
Satan.
Wolverine.
No, it's Chestnut.
Oh,
Yes, I see you over there as well, Jealous Dog. Sorry,
it
carry on,
introduces the Doctor not so far after when he regenerated on Karn the first time.
please. It's straight out. It's straight after. Yeah.
Yeah. He crashes the TARDIS and it needs to be repaired and everything, and they send some Time Lords to do this, and one Time Lord has an agenda and the other is a regular upstanding gentleman. The agenda Time Lord or lady it's not nice.
Beethoven there for a reason?
Drama button.
Oh, okay, carry on. No, she's not, is she?
She's not nice at
She's
all.
not nice at all.
I mean, apart from killing some innocents during the Time War because she had orders, she goes ahead and kills who became the Doctor's favorite
Yes, the
on the
seer.
planet. The Seer.
The seer.
You're right.
Yes. Sorry, Brian.
Everything good?
Yeah.
Still in one piece?
No.
Okay,
You're right. Sorry.
Carry on.
moving along. So you have that.
What about the second story? The
I
one
don't
can't
want
remember.
I don't want to spoil it.
No, don't.
Lionheart's was excellent because
The Farrells
yes, the Pharaoh
from Warrior's Gate.
Yeah.
Thank you. You just reminded me now. Thank you very much.
It let people think the Doctor was going to extremes.
Mm-hmm. Yes, very much so.
Oh, the Time Lords were very happy about this. Everybody's like, "Oh my God, did he really do it? What the
Did
hell?"
he? We're not saying whether he does or not. No, it's the Farrell story.
And throughout all these arcs, he refuses to accept the name the Doctor.
Yes.
He corrects people. I'm not the Doctor.
Yep.
So how do they refer to him?
Oh, they still refer to him as the Doctor,
Or
but he hates it.
a couple of Time Lords call him the Renegade.
So
Yeah.
what name does he give himself? If not
He
the-
doesn't.
Okay.
He's used John Smith a couple of times.
Yeah, but otherwise he doesn't really.
No, I have to admit, I'm now really starting to get into the whole Time War stuff.
Right. I like the Shadow Squad one too, with the with the strategy Dalek. Just the whole idea of what the Dalek is doing. It's kind of. I want to know how the guy who set up the whole Shadow Squad knew that's what the Dalek is doing in the first place.
Okay, I can't quite remember what you mean, so not too sure.
The Shadow Squad was set up in there from birth with one mission.
Ah, yes, thank
How
you.
did they know?
Because people kept being zapped.
How did they know?
Because the
If they're
timeline,
disappearing from
the
time.
timeline monitoring would show this. You would see the paradox and everything. You know, it happens, and then the Time Lords can measure. Oh, hello, what's going on here? Basically, so they thought the best idea that they can do is to bury a squad of Gallifreyans from children inside this base and let them grow up and be trained. They have left no footprints on the universe at all. As a result, the Daleks can't look through the time to
and
find
find
a way
them
of
and
killing
erase
them,
them.
which is a great idea. Sorry, it's coming back to me slowly.
Yeah.
What about the third one? Oh, that was the third one.
That
wasn't
is the
it?
third
That is
one.
the third one. So, yeah, moving on.
The second one's the Ferals.
Yes, I'm sorry.
and The
You're
first
quite
one
right.
is what happens after he drinks the potion.
Yep. It was good, though, wasn't it?
Oh, it was fantastic. We need more of this.
Very much so.
Yes.
I've
Yes,
not
yes,
seen
more.
a bad word against Jonathan Carley yet. I mean, it's bound to happen somewhere because there are gits
Oh.
everywhere.
They're
Is he doing a
human,
John
and
Hurt?
somebody's going to screw up the writing at some point in time. But
Sorry, go on.
Sorry, is he doing an impression of John Hurt?
Yes.
yes,
Right. Okay.
and he
right.
sounds perfect.
I mean, he
Perfect.
was very good before, but then he spent a day workshopping with Louise Jameson. And she made him see things slightly differently, and it's a huge success. As far as I'm concerned, it's a huge success
Oh yeah.
when it comes to recasting. And it really is. And they're going to get a lot of mileage out of this Doctor.
Mm.
Because the big one is waiting to see him go up against Jacobi. That was the one thing we never got when John Hurt was alive, unfortunately. But as a tribute to John Hurt, I think it's a lovely idea.
Well, how is he going
Do-
to go up against Jacobi?
Jacobi's master.
Do you?
Well, yeah, they'd have to contrive some way of him forgetting what Jacobi's
Yeah.
master looks like.
Exactly.
But
So do we know? Did John Hurt give his blessing for being recast potentially if he was to die, or do we know that? Or
I've no idea at all. I can't see him having a problem with it. He doesn't seem like that sort of person, but I
no,
don't
no,
know.
and I'm not
Never knew him.
I'm not suggesting for a moment he was that sort of person. I would just be curious to know.
Doubt it.
You know, I got a Ouija board here. I'll find out tonight.
Please do and report back.
The British
do.
version is the squeegee board. It cleans as it goes. Right, up. So, definite thumbs up for the War Doctor Begins then, eh, Bray?
Phew.
Right here. They have released something else this week, a new Torchwood play called The 5 People You Killed in Middlesbrough.
Interesting title.
Haven't gotten to it yet.
Okay, that's all right. Well, I didn't put it on for the show, but I was going to use it for next week's, but then, of course, I realised Box of Delights is coming out. It's very good. It is very... Certainly, where Britain is concerned, it is very pertinent. It's a reflection of the handling of the current crisis. Obviously, in fictional terms and a fictional reason.
When you say handling, does a certain minister have his hand on someone else's bum?
Yeah, there's that sort of stuff. Basically, the great thing, it's not COVID, it's a ship crashing in Middlesbrough, unfortunately letting out dark matter particles or something. And
As ships do.
yeah, it was an experimental ship or something. And Torchwood should be the ones running it. Unfortunately, the government have turned around and said, no, we can use this money for a bypass. And so they built the bypass in the Minister of Defence's constituency as well, strangely. What this audio does is teach you to never, ever get in the way of Yvonne Hartman. From Army of Ghosts and Doomsday, in case you need reminding. She destroys people. Just utterly destroys them in some rather unpleasant ways, to a certain extent.
Well, she does her duty.
Yeah, she's doing her duty. She wants to protect the people of Britain and the Empire. And
if it's alien, it's
but
theirs.
she slams headfirst into modern day politics. And the sparks fly. It's worth it. It's worth a listen. What the 5 people you killed in Middlesbrough. Available now from Big Finish. So as the War Doctor begins. Bye-bye. I really recommend that Torchwood one. It's a good one. So, again, sorry, gentlemen, but we also looked at Doomwatch. Are you having problems with Doomwatch, love? Are we looking at life on Mars all over again?
No. This is nowhere near as bad as Life on Mars.
Righty-ho, that's good.
It's
Why?
just there's looking at the 70s through this lens. I'm so happy we're not in the 70s anymore.
That's fair. A friend of Dr. Quist has unfortunately, well, he's not very well, and he's just seen somebody else throw himself off a cliff, and Quist himself needs a break, so he goes down to their little cottage. Unfortunately, there is a strange noise, and so he sends Ridge and Ren, to go and start investigating it. Turns out he's right. It's a particular low-frequency noise from a rocket, which is being amplified and warped by the structure, the architectural structure of the lighthouse where this guy was living. I actually really like this one.
Scientifically, it's dead on.
Go on.
Well, having a very low frequency like that, magnified, that's what they think happened to the Dyatlov Pass people.
Yeah, that's one of the theories I've heard as well.
Oh, of the
Yeah.
what? I'm sorry, please.
Dyatlov Pass.
There was there were a bunch of Russian students.
9
I think-
hikers.
Yes, I think they were on some sort of geological
Nope.
course.
Just a
weren't they?
weekend. They were going for
Okay.
a badge or license or something.
That's it. They were going for a badge, and then they basically were heading off to this very remote mountain area where
It's a mountain in the Urals. It's known
Yeah.
as a forbidden mountain.
Yeah, and what happened was they were overdue coming back, and a team was sent out to look for them from like a nearby village or something, and they found the remains of their camp. They found one person up a tree, I seem to recall.
They
and a
found
bunch
3
of
people at the tree line.
That's right. And a bunch
Everybody
of-
had fled the camp. Okay.
Yeah.
They cut their way out of their tent and went
Yeah.
streaming into the night. No shoes,
with no clothes, nothing.
no cold weather gear
And
at all.
A couple of others were found later with what appeared to be crush injuries, although there was nothing there to indicate what, if anything, had crushed them. And nobody has a clue as to why they would suddenly leave their camp in the middle of the night. And one of the theories is some kind of sound induced like a psychological terror in their minds, and it just sent them nuts, and they had to get out of there. Is that right?
Where did
Yep.
the sound come from? Did they find out?
No, that's a theory. We don't even know if
That's
if
a theory. Nobody knows.
I'd not heard of this.
The other theory is Bigfoot, but we're leaving
And
that one.
allegedly they may have, or may not have had traces of radiation. So there's also a suspected cover up by the Russian military. But there
all
always is.
sorts of different injuries that are not consistent.
Aliens!
There is a film.
yeah,
There is a film
exactly.
about it. The film isn't very good, but there is a film involving time travel and stuff like that. But it's
Oh
kind
god, that movie is awful.
of
I loved
terrible.
it. I loved it. Teleporting monster of the weeks.
Yeah. But
It's
anyway,
really horrible.
it's a real event. It did happen, and no one knows why these people died.
Yeah, this was like the 1950s.
Yeah.
1954, I believe. There's a
Something
ton
like
of
that.
stuff on YouTube about this.
Yeah.
Tons. You could say
you do
that
me a
somebody
favor?
may have wasted 8 hours of work one day on YouTube.
Is there any chance you
Possibly.
could just link me the name or type the name out? Because I'm not going to be able to remember that.
The
to put
Atlov
into-
Pass.
Yeah, give me 2
DYATLOV.
seconds
It's
here.
not going to happen.
Yeah.
Okay. So, did you enjoy this one, Brian?
Oh yeah, yeah. It
Good.
was okay, but there's a lot.
It's 1970 British drama, just before they flip over to being just that bit more professional in the 70s. It's still 60s. It's the era of the 60s, to be fair. In fact, it might have been made in 1969. Who knows? But sorry, I'm delineating quite harshly, but I know what I mean in my head. Okay.
I know what you mean.
Good. Thank you.
Basically, you're saying the production technology hadn't caught up with the transmission technology.
Not just the production technology.
Here's the link.
What's the word I'm looking for? The direction.
Okay. Static.
A little bit static, and like I say, when you're saying the production technology, for example, the sets are very cheap
Yeah.
and very poor in that respect, unfortunately.
Well, that's the thing is when they move to color, it's like going from standard def to high def. You've got to up your game in terms of the sets and the makeup and the production design because it shows.
No, I agree with you. Anyway, Shouty Travers has gone to Freedom City. Grimos. Grimos. So,
The word.
Yep, that's from the same one as well. Oh dear, sorry, Brian Croucher. Yes, he's gone to Freedom City because he's on the run from the Federation as well, if you remember. In the meantime, the first Blake has decided that his obsession's back again. He wants to find control, except he knows it's not called Control anymore. It's called Star One. But the only person who could possibly know of its location is a cyber surgeon called Dockley. He was the man responsible for surgically removing any memories the work staff at Star One had of the location, or indeed anything about it. Of course, being the last one, who's going to operate on him?
I've got a question there.
Yes.
Right? Why go to the trouble of operating on them when the Federation could have just killed them?
You're missing your true calling.
Well, I say the same thing about Blake. Why was Blake exiled? Apart from being a martyr and a symbol, they could have just killed him en route.
You could have done. Yeah.
Yep.
I know Raker wanted to do that on board the London.
Ooh, he's showing his knowledge, boys and girls. He's showing his knowledge.
I'll show you my Federation rifle if you like.
Oh, please do.
Oh, do.
Oh, yes.
I'll go and get it. I've got lots of Blake 7 props here.
Both barrels, please.
Carry on.
Anyway, so Blake and Aurak and Co have managed to track down Dockley's last known place as being on Freedom City. So Blake and Co turn up. Freedom City is a bit of a bent like a 9-bob note, quite frankly. It's the Great Casino is being run by Aubrey Waits. No, not Aubrey Waits. Aubrey Wood, who played the controller in Day of the Daleks. Ooh, Federation gun.
On Federation rifle. It's very nice.
It is very nice, isn't it? Goodness me.
Got a collapsible stock.
Cool. What does it fire? Water or bubbles?
Nothing.
Oh.
Made of aluminium.
I bet you got to make the noise as well.
Yeah, I've got teleport
Got to
bracelet.
wobble your lips. Oh, nice. Yes. Yep. Teleport bracelet. Ooh, very nice. Oh, even nicer.
Ooh.
Ah,
Yeah.
so
Oh,
I
and
can, I can do
and-
the Federation gun.
Thank you very much, Alistair.
how about Scorpio? Can you do a Scorpio gun?
No, I can't. Hang on, let me just try and find.
How about the down and save teleport bracelet noise? Yeah. Anyway, sorry, carry on.
I love it. I absolutely
Just
love it.
remember, don't get beamed out into space with that. You'll explode.
Yes, in exactly the same way that the man from the other one got. What's that?
that's my attempt at the Federation gun.
Ah, was
Ah.
more of a.
I'm actually
There's
thinking
lip
of
wobbling.
getting. I'm
Actually,
thinking of getting a full Federation uniform so I can, But
Oh, dude, hang on. You've got no. If you're going to get something like that, it's got to be a Space Commander's uniform.
I like the helmet.
But you can still have the helmet. Make it a Space Commander's uniform because
What?
I couldn't see you as a grunt.
Or one of those guys from Series 4, one of the sort of because they
Don't
changed the
give anything
uniform.
away. Brian ain't seen it.
They changed the uniform for the Federation slightly.
Ah,
Oh, there we go. There we go. How's that?
loud.
Yeah. Anyway, you were saying, carry on. Freedom City.
Right, yes, Freedom City, run by the Ben Audrey Woods, who's very good in this as well. Servalan turns up, and because why not? She's after Dockley, because she knows that Blake's after Dockley, and she's also after Travis, but she might just use Travis as a blunt instrument, quite frankly. And amidst all this, Avon and Villa decide to go to the casino. Villa gets plastered. They're using Aurak to cheat the odds at the casino. And it goes a little bit wrong.
Speed chess.
Yes, with the clute. Ah, dear. Sinister, come on. Talk to us about this, please.
Clute's in the name.
Deep Roy.
I remember the Clue, but it was a totally different movie.
I remember Aubrey Woods. I haven't watched this one for a while. I am actually going through Blake 7 again at the moment, but I haven't got there yet to that season. I remember the controller being terribly obsequious.
Yes.
My dear commander, supreme commander,
Mhm.
being, and
He's
she's
a
looking
smarmy
absolutely,
SOB, isn't he?
she's
Oh,
looking
good
fabulous,
Lord, yes.
of course,
Of course.
in her outfit. But yes,
Proper.
of course, you've got Villa and Avon off doing their thing, totally unknown to Blake, who's doing serious stuff in the background. Yeah, it's a good episode. Obviously, it's part of the whole arc of that series, trying to find Star One and what have you. I still would question as to why the Federation didn't just wipe out the people who built Star One, but whatever. Maybe they needed their skills for elsewhere. I don't know.
Hmm. a thought.
But yeah, it's an enjoyable one. I will say, Brian Croucher as Travis. I wish they just made him a different character
I'll agree with
because I can't say bad things about Brian Croucher, but it's just not Travis, is it? As we saw in Series 1, and if they'd made him a totally different character, then the suspension of disbelief could have been a little more
that.
absolute.
There is a big Finnish set coming out called the Clone Masters.
Okay.
Now, I don't know if you've got anything to do with this, Alistair, or not. It's the universe of Blake 7. But it looks like Shouty Travis and Greif Travis are going to meet.
Hmm.
And they're possibly
Interesting.
going to explain the change.
Okay. I'll be up for that.
Yep, same here. Very much so. The fashions are barking, but that's explained in the script.
Yeah, it's Mardi Gras.
Okay, I feel better now.
Okay, that's good.
I fixed Chrome.
Oh, good. That's why you've been a little bit distant throughout this. You've been busy doing IT shit.
I've been doing my own tech support. Sorry.
He's doing tech
I'll
support, and
bill
I'm
you.
sorting out Lego.
I'll bill everyone.
I'm just a home for waifs and strays, aren't I? That's all this is.
Yeah. Pretty much.
Ah, dear.
Oh, Whisper's here, by the way.
Hey!
Alpha and the Omega.
Shut
There
up.
she goes. He's wandering past.
We will talk
Make
about
Dark
the RPG
Collins
afterwards.
sooner or later.
So, Brian, what did you make of this? A hat? A pterodactyl? What?
I liked it. It wasn't well. No, I can't say I really liked it because Avon wasn't his normal snarkiness, and him and Villa going off to bust the casino. Why?
I actually,
Because it's there.
the relationship between the two is actually quite nice in this
Oh
episode.
no, having the relationship between the two is awesome.
Yeah.
But why must there always be two separate plots going on at the same exact time and never intersecting? I mean, Villa and Avon are on the same space station as Blake, Jenna, and Callie. They
Actually,
don't
I have a
interact.
question to ask. It's not the space station. Freedom City's actually on the planet.
planet. Yeah.
Okay, so it's
However,
on the planet.
some of the stuff looks like it was up on a space platform. So it's not explained brilliantly, to be fair.
Yeah,
No,
but
it's not like what's the other one? Freedom City. No, space. There's two. There is one that's on a space station that's a city,
Yes,
isn't there?
Yes.
that's the one from.
that's the
Breakdown.
disease one.
No, it's,
Don't go there
oh yeah,
anymore.
No, it's the one where they've you've got the drug runners.
Is that Shadow?
Shadow. Yes,
That's it.
Yeah, Shadow.
Yes.
Is
That one.
They
That
do
one.
a
that
lot on space stations. Have you noticed?
in space.
In space.
Hmm.
But why all this? Oh, well, they're off doing something. We have to show these guys doing something. Why?
Because you pay them.
There's not
You
enough.
need
plot.
to
Yeah,
get
but-
value for money.
Why can't you just have them interact with the other people? Why does their thing have to be? It's like running a role-playing game, and you have 5 players, 3 of which can get together on a Saturday, 2 of which can get together on a Tuesday. Yet you're all on the same damn ship, and
Well,
you're supposed
the
to be
thing
doing
is, though-
stuff at the same time.
I don't.
The thing is, you're basically arguing every single TV show, even not just even sci-fi. There's always a B plot going on.
And I'm fine with that, but they don't have to be exclusive. I want more inclusiveness in it. They're in the same casino. Well,
I don't know.
no,
You say
sometimes
basically
I-
what you're
Same
saying is
casino.
it stretches the credulity a little bit.
yes,
That they're both on the same place, but they don't bump into each other.
Yeah,
right.
but
It's like having Avon and Villa coming in one week and Callie, Jenna, and Blake coming in another week, and you just fix it up in post.
the thing is, though, there are so many TV shows out there where the B plot does dovetail into the A plot. But actually, I think it's quite refreshing to see it completely separate.
And
For a
it
change.
was done as a secret thing. You know?
Having it be secret is fine.
he's
I'm getting
criticising
tired of
Robert
it.
Holmes, everyone.
Or can't have that.
No.
And also, Jenna and Callie finally got to do something, for God's sake. Granted, it was
Oh.
fake a cat fight, but what the hell?
Wait till next week.
Oh, Lord.
Can you tell us what next week's is? Pretty
No.
please.
No, no.
Say it.
Oh, look, it says Crimos. No, I'm kidding.
The
The
word,
Keeper.
the
Sorry?
word.
The Keeper.
The Keeper. Oh, not what I could relate to. Alistair, you remember this?
The Gambit episode.
Mm.
Yeah. Yes, I can't remember why they went down to sort of bust the. What was Blake doing?
He was basically trying to get information about Dockley and find.
Oh,
him to
that's
get Star
right.
One
Yes.
Stuff.
Yes,
Trying to find out where Star One was.
I remember.
And, Travis was his bodyguard, wasn't he?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
someone tries to shoot someone else using a tiny, tiny little blue plastic gun. That's the other thing I remember. Does that make sense?
I think
Mhm.
so. Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's about right.
Yeah, which, yeah, The reason I remember it, and of course don't remember it now, is because years ago Alan and I did that Travis the Final Actor sort of documentary.
I've got that on cassette.
I wouldn't
Have
mind
you?
hearing that if I'm honest with you. I have to.
Found it the other day. The garage clear out.
I'm
Have you
not
got
sure.
that digitized?
I'm not sure. No, I don't think I do.
Hi, William.
I don't.
I have another plot question.
Yes.
All right. Excuse me. For a
So
moment.
if they have a treasure room on the spaceship,
Mm-hmm.
why do they need to bust the casino?
Because it's there. It's the challenge.
It's fun.
Why has Captain Kirk climbed a mountain?
Because there's a green woman on top.
Actually, it's the answer is because he's in love. But no, it's because it's there. It's the challenge.
Okay.
Okay. Now you wanted Jenna and Callie to do more. Next week's The Keeper. We'll let you know about that.
And what side plot are we running also?
What?
What is everyone else doing?
I have no idea. However, freedom fighter or terrorist?
Terrorist.
This
Irrelevant.
This is going to become important.
It could be, yeah, if he actually did something, but all he's doing is trying to find clues, so he's
Well,
plot A to
it will become apparent at the end of the season, and then you're going to have to decide whether you think what they're doing is justified.
and I'm fine with that.
Okay, fair enough. Well, that's Blake 7. That's our reviews for the week. Gosh, how in-depth were they? How in-depth were they?
Don't
Whoa,
know.
severe reviewing that was. Hey,
That
we did Star Wars RPG last night.
oh dear God.
Yeah, we didn't do too much. It was a bit more downtime sort of thing, to be honest with you. However, Brian has upset me.
It was not my fault, and I did not bring it up.
Okay, so I want to try and get Nick Briggs on the show. If I can get him for next Sunday, we're going to look at Death to the Daleks.
Okay.
The music. No.
It's Nick's favourite.
Okay.
Death to the Daleks. Which one is that? Remind me. I
Clarinet's
know
put
it's a
through a
John.
ring modulator.
Oh,
And
you
saxophones.
set on.
Did-it-did-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-bam.
Yeah, set on Exelon.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So
I did
that's
mine.
if I get Nick. I don't think I will, not at such short notice, but
The
we can
farty music reminds me of the Silurian music to a degree. Yeah.
Haha.
I've got to do that round for the quiz of Rational. I really do. Yes, what was I going to say? However, if we don't get Nick, I want to keep Death to the Daleks until we do get Nick. We're going to look at the Crotons.
The crispy crotons.
Haven't
It's
we
the
already
second.
done this one?
The Crotons? Tell me about
Yeah.
it.
I don't know. It was early on, like pre-30.
Okay, was it colour or black and white? Let's
It's
narrow
a
this
searing. It's a searing criticism of apartheid. Oh no, they're just South African. Sorry,
down. That's the mutants, isn't it?
the crotons are South African.
Oh, I thought they were from Birmingham. Direction point.
I want to say it was black and white, but
Yep. It was.
yeah, no, I think we've already done this one.
Oh, that's a problem. Are you absolutely certain we've done the Crotons?
Pretty damn sure. Let me take a look,
Yeah.
see if it jogs a memory.
Okay. Start thinking stink gas. Two suns.
Philip Maddox in it.
Yeah. And the aliens look like giant boxes with crystals growing out the top.
Well, if BritBox would stop being a frickin'
Sorry, I'm doing sound effects now.
Can you hear that?
Yes.
Yes. Beautiful.
That's
That's
me.
me.
It's
yeah,
both of you,
yeah,
is it?
we've done this with the mining thing.
Yeah, I can't remember what the
Mining
was
thing?
for it. But yes, that was my brief. Do the music in the
Yeah,
style.
no, we've done this one.
And I thought, oh crikey.
Alistair, could I suggest headphones? Hands? Okay. I think you were going off on your own there for a second. Brian's trying to find out if he's seen the Crotons before.
Yeah, no, we've done this
All right, in that
with
case,
the
we'll
machine that teaches you things. Yeah.
Yeah, all right, Mind Robber then.
Okay.
All right. As if it's not Death to the Daleks. I'll let you know with plenty of time, hopefully, to spare. If not, too bad. Next week, you got, hopefully, it should be The Box of Delight. Now, I've never seen the TV adaptation. I was just that bit too old when Box of Delights came out on the telly. I think it was 1985. The initial.
Must have seen a repeat.
I was
then,
busy
'cause
working.
Oh, right, because I remember seeing it.
I think it got repeated the following year.
Yeah, I think it did.
Hello, little dog. I know I see you. I need to give her some food. Yeah, so we got that. We've got probably the Mind Robber, but maybe Death to the Daleks. We'll wait and see. What else we got? Doomwatch. I need to tell you what the next Doomwatch is, don't I? I need to find it first. Hang on a second. Where are we? Pop.
Yes, let's hear more of Ridge's or Riggs' insubordination.
You ain't heard nothing yet, mate.
Oh.
Okay, the next one we're looking at is Train and D-Train. Boss, the train! Sorry.
The train! D-train! Okay.
Okay, so Train and D-Train. I can't remember what that one's about. I know, I've watched them all before, but I can't
You
remember
see, when
this one.
two trains really love each other,
Johnny.
Johnny,
Yeah.
they get on the same track.
Yes. Go
Have
on.
you ever seen any Gladiator movies, Timmy?
Oh, dear me. I did try and bring that police squad into that last night in the RPG. And don't forget to bring me some of the magazines you found under your father's bed. Ah, dear. Yeah, we didn't actually do too much. It was a gentle thing. It was hanging around and whatsoever.
I expected more of the art interplay.
There is
RP.
one slight problem. As you will see, the video on YouTube is called The Holy Hobo.
Yeah.
I've become a god.
You have the power of the gods.
I use
Oh,
space
hell.
magic to move something, and unfortunately, a religious idiot. Sorry, Retta. Someone with deep beliefs has decided I'm a god.
With deep religious zealotry.
Yes, quite frankly. You see, I wasn't expecting it to go that way. I thought she'd just be going, burn the witch, burn the witch. You know, leaping out of the bell, book, and candle every time I go through a doorway, that sort of thing.
This is why I have her. She throws a curveball.
Oh,
every
one
single
hell of a
time.
curveball. That was brilliant. That was. I don't know how I'm going to deal with it though. I really don't. I've tried explaining.
Yea, though the hobo talk to me.
Oh, I got a lot of new Force tricks as well.
Yes. You should have nine
I haven't
new
finished
ones.
with it yet.
Okay.
If a skill is, for example, 2 Force thingies, control and sense, for example, does that count as 1 of each?
Yes.
Right. Okay. Thank you. That's good. So Saturday nights for the RPG. Adults only, please. We start at 8 p.m.
For the
UK
love
time.
of God, adults only.
Yes. We're doing the live reactions. You should see the Tooth and Claw reaction on YouTube. We're doing School Reunion this week. That's Wednesday night at 10:30 UK time, but we don't expect anybody to tune in.
We
for
get
that.
the little tin dog back.
Yeah, we're getting a little tin doggy. It's going to be
I
fun.
like him.
And next week's show may have Nick Briggs on. I don't know. I'm not sure, if I'm honest with you.
Hey, I've been good about Big Finish lately. He should like it.
No, you've been moaning about the writing.
Some of it is lackluster. I'm not going to lie, but for the most part, the ones we've been listening to lately have been really good.
However, some of them are edited and with lovely music as well.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Beautiful music.
Yes.
Put there lovingly.
Superbly edited.
There.
Brilliant sound effects. It's great. He's not listening.
He's not listening.
He's not
at all.
listening.
No.
I'm there. I'm
Oh.
just not listening.
What's it? Oh. Hello,
cat's ass.
Ty. There's the
That's
OnlyFans.
fine.
So what are we up to next week? Folks?
Episode 4.
Hey!
I'm going to be going outside and burning alive. It's a little kitty. My kitty's smaller.
No, your
I shouldn't say
your-
my
yeah,
kitty.
No, your
my new
kitty is
roommate.
close to the camera. That's what
Yeah, yours is far away.
No, mine is like 2 pounds. She's
No,
like,
it's not. No, it's
she's
not.
like tiny.
Sorry, Brian, but yours is far away. You're in America.
Yeah.
Oh, look at the little baby.
My kitty is a little kitty.
I just
We have
love
a
the
new
fact
co-
they get on so well together. You did a good job there. You really did. Right, so you working this week, Brian?
Yeah.
However,
Yeah.
you've changed office, you said.
I did. I got moved out of the closet. I'm very excited to be back in my old room. Not
So-
my old desk, but my old room.
I know we're celebrating Andrew's 50th birthday today, but we do need to congratulate Brian for coming out of the closet. It's very important.
Aha.
I got forcefully moved out of the closet. Thank you.
Oh,
Thank you, everyone.
so did I, where my dad was concerned. That wasn't fun.
Ooh.
Yes, my brother told my dad, he got drunk, thought it was his duty to tell me and my father.
Yeah, no. It's never someone else's duty.
Can't explain it to him, though. He's convinced he did the right thing.
Kick him in the nuts.
No, it's my brother. He'd beat the crap out of me. Actually, he wouldn't beat the crap out of me. He's too nice nowadays. Alistair, you're doing
He's
episode
also older
4.
now?
He's a bit older now, but you also got to remember I'm decrepit now. I can hardly walk.
You have a cane?
No, I don't.
Get a
The cleaners
cane.
got rid of it. I've got a trolley on wheels with a seat and a little shopping bag.
Get a cane. If watching Daredevil has taught me anything.
Ah, genius.
Uh-huh. Oh, kitty. Bye, kitty. Kitty wants nothing to do with the camera.
I'm Sinister. What are you doing this week apart from obviously the parades and everything?
So
Are you attending the executions?
we've got new branding for the execution channel, all pain, all the time. So that'll be fun.
That's good.
Are you going to restart the burning at the stakes? Because I was a big fan of that. I got a whole supply of marshmallows for it.
Yeah, to be honest with you, the viewing figures weren't great.
I'm surprised.
To be honest, firing squads get a lot more revenue in terms of advertising these days.
It's like reality TV.
you
It's the
can't
cost of the
brand-
bullets versus the gasoline.
It's not just that.
I
You can't
understand.
brand flames, can you?
No,
You
it's
can't. You
very
can brand
difficult.
weapons.
Exactly.
Sell advertising
Exactly.
space.
And of course,
advertise?
the wall behind the victim, you can have all sorts of sponsorship on there. It's amazing.
Well, that's why you paint it green. You can just put up whatever you want.
yeah,
That's true.
Yeah,
Yes, modern
I
day
mean,
technology.
if there's enough demand for burning at the stake, we could bring it back. Or maybe if we do it with a twist, if you've got any ideas, I could bring you on as a creative consultant.
I'm a big fan of wood chipper. Put them in feet first, and get a nice close up of the
wood
face.
chipper is actually genuinely a very old Sinister thing that was introduced when I was on the Armchair General forums. We always
I
talk about the wood
remember.
chipper.
You had the Mayday chipping with all the children running underneath the output.
It makes beautiful chum for all the
Yeah,
fishermen.
exactly. So the wood chipper that actually has its own spin-off channel. It's that important.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, we're going to go now.
It's called recycling people. Look it up.
It's literally called Recycling People. Yes.
Yeah.
We're going to go now. We're going to go slightly different because it is Leader Day, boys and girls. It is Leader Day, and we wish our glorious leader a happy 50th Clone Day.
Yeah, sorry I've been sorting Lego the whole time.
That's
I
all
kind of-
right. Don't have to apologise for anything.
I know.
This is just a thing. Yeah, it's a thing. Say goodbye, everyone.
one of those things.
Goodbye,
Goodbye,
everyone.
everyone.
Righty-ho. And we are going to go out, boys and girls, on this. Hail to the leader, for he is so much better than we are.
Thank you.